Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yaliali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. Well, I'm going to channel a message for you. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's go there. Well, this is coming very, very strongly these days. Not only in here, in other channelings. Well, there is coming a moment of big decisions for many people in terms of relationships, in terms of resources, in terms of purpose of life, things that are opening new paths, evolutionary opportunities. But also there is this other path that is very linked with doing the same things or, keeping the same situations. Or there is this other path in which you think that is the best in terms of what your family has taught you about resources, life, and these kind of experiences, or society, or even the people that are surrounding you. So many of you could be like having this test. This is a word that is coming a lot too. To choose yourself, in situations in which you could feel this great indecision, this great doubt, but it is not because you don't know the correct path for yourself. It is because your mind is resisting the truthful decision. And because many of you are seeing these new paths, the evolutionary opportunity, many of you could be perceiving them with certain blockages of old beliefs and structures of thought. Let's put an example. Let's suppose I want to generate resources with my purpose. I want to, I am a new tarot reader, or I don't know, we could put another example. I want to be an artist, or I want to develop my project. And there are these structures of thought that we are dealing with, but they are appearing with a lot of strength, precisely for us to identify those structures and to redirect our energy, to don't give power anymore. And they are acting like blockages, but there is no blockage more than these beliefs. So I am seeing a lot, this tendency of the rational mind of like finding the whys, this thing cannot be done, and this intuition, this soul of you telling you it is possible, you just have to do it. These parts, like in a conflict. So in order for you to being in harmony again inside, then these parts have to be friends. And the way that we can be friends with ourselves, it is by telling the part that has these structures of thought that are obsolete, like, I understand you, dude. I understand how the things that you have learned until this point, but this isn't working anymore. So it is time to open ourselves to a new adventure. Sorry, I am laughing about this because there is something very, very present for many paths that we could all share. And I am seeing that these decisions are going to be like, I'm not putting pressure, life-changing. You cannot move forward. What I'm trying to say with this is that you cannot move forward without making these decisions. The path right now, it is between these options. So careful with the rational mind, because our mind serves for us to organize, to establish the steps that we have to give in order to develop something, but it is not the greatest guidance when we need to make a decision. This doesn't mean that we have to make emotional decisions, like from a place of impulsiveness or sadness or fear, or sudden happiness. Happiness, we have the tendency to see that emotion as something good, and of course it is. But many times the excitement, the euphoria of a moment, it is not the best state to make a decision either. So it is the calmness state, it is this state where we are in our center. Of course, that could coexist with having fears or certain insecurities. Many times we cannot wait for them to dissolve completely to give a step. But I think you are understanding what I am trying to say with this. Okay, let's see what other thing we have. Well, this is very specific, but there could be for others certain challenges, like a mountain to climb, a challenge, and many times we see these things as challenges because we are dealing with probably a big fear, or there is something that requires a lot of effort on our part, patience, consistency, these kind of things. And we have to work on ourselves to not get frustrated when things aren't going exactly as we want, or these kind of things. So I am seeing certain challenges that require commitment on yourself to keep moving and to keep trusting that it is about not losing your hope, even though I like more the word faith, because faith, it is this certainty inside, is the confidence that we have in our own inner guidance, in the things that we are feeling, or in the certainty that our soul is bringing to the present moment. So it is about keeping the faith in that. Of course, many times things aren't going to be exactly the way we want, or even very far away of the way we want, but of what we want, sorry, but this has a purpose. There are certain challenges coming for a group, but I am also seeing like the rewards, and they are very solid ones. I mean, the things that you are going to learn are life lessons, life tools, things that you will use for the rest of your path. Very, very valuable things, more valuable than many times the results that we want to see in the matter, because these tools lead us, of course, to results in the matter eventually, but also to deal better with other experiences that are coming. So I think many times it is difficult for us to appreciate that, but it is something very, very valuable, that what you are extracting from that moment. And once you are there, once you reach the summit, to put it in some way, you are going to feel instantly revitalized. You are going to understand the whole purpose of that situation, of that challenge. Again, we could apply this to experiences of all kinds, but I am seeing a lot this for people that are trying to find their purpose, trying to align themselves with their purposes of life. Beyond that purpose of life is actually all the lessons and all the things that we came here to acquire. It is not only about the mission But yeah, I am seeing that it is for this group that they are dealing with this. Let's see if I have other thing to say today. Okay, the last thing. There could be certain emotions that you are going to deal with in the process. Natural, all humans, we have emotions along the way, but these are like tiny storms. And it is important, and they are tiny. I am not seeing like this big crisis, this could change depending on the things that you are transiting, of course. But it is important to understand that they are cleansings, and they are cleansings of lodged emotions in the body for many of you. And it is important to not get totally discouraged by those discomfortable emotions in that process. I am not saying that it is going to be like long processes, at least for the people that are resonating with this reading, with this video today. But they are necessary. There are these discomfortable emotions that you need to deal with in order to understand which are the patterns also that are feeding those emotions on one hand, but for others it is only about a cleansing, about a liberation of things that were stuck. And this could be activated through relationships mainly, but also other situations in life, of course. And it is like feeling this that something is like being removed from the inside, from the depths. This is the word, depths. So don't get discouraged. This is only a process, and the sun will shine again. Well, I am going to end this video here. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.